on Bobbi Althoff. Around a year and a half ago, I actually declared her the biggest industry plant I'd ever witnessed.
What happens when a largely unknown creator suddenly attains fame?
Bobbi's Really Good Podcast was one of the most watched podcasts on YouTube.
But there is way more to this story than you could ever imagine.
For a brief moment, Bobbi Althoff had what seemed like an unstoppable career. Her deadpan humor and awkward interview style turned the Really Good podcast into one of the fastest growing shows on the internet. By mid-2023, she was sitting across from Drake, racking up millions of views and securing A-list guests that other podcasters could only dream of. At this point, she wasn't just a content creator anymore, she was a brand. A fresh face in the podcasting world, a disruptor in the celebrity interview space. But behind the deadpan delivery and viral moments lies a story of fame, controversy, and decline. Bobbi's empire was already cracking, and there were whispers that her moment in the spotlight was already over.
It's over. We are screwed.
Before podcasting, in 2021, Bobbi was just another TikTok mom making sarcastic videos about parenting. Her humor was dry, witty, and awkward, a style that resonated with audiences. She wasn't revolutionary, but she was consistent, quickly gaining over 3 million followers. But parenting TikTok wasn't enough. After only 26 videos, she decided to switch gears and launch the Really Good podcast, bringing her signature deadpan humor into celebrity interviews. And shockingly, it worked.
Good for her.
One of her first clips, where she awkwardly compared herself to a guest, went insanely viral.
Middle class.
Yes, they have money. Mine aren't.
I buy them things.
Yeah, I buy my parents things too.
I bet you I buy my parents more things than you buy your parents.
Because you're rich, I'm not.
Rick.
You're rich. Don't try to be funny because you're not very funny.
Pulling over 10 million views in no time. This entire interview is like the calmest argument in history, and I love it. And then her breakout moment came when she interviewed Funny Marco. Not only did the clips from the episode pull crazy numbers, but the full interview gained almost 5 million views with almost zero hate comments, a rare feat on the internet. Marco has found the white woman version of himself. This should be a permanent duo. People loved it. Bobbi's laid-back, unbothered energy clashed perfectly with Marco's deadpan sarcasm. Fans wanted more. With this level of momentum, the next guest had to be huge. And then, she landed Drake. Drake, who never does podcasts, let alone with influencers who have been interviewing people for all of 5 minutes, somehow agreed to sit down with Bobbi. And the interview? Exactly what fans wanted.
Yeah, boy.
A calm, funny, intimate conversation, making it seem like they were old friends catching up. Because that's totally normal, right?
That lovely.
The fact that you were so calm next to Champagne Poppy, if I was in bed next to Drake, I'd be freaking out. The numbers were insane. 10 million views and 700,000 new subscribers in 2 weeks. Bobbi was suddenly one of the biggest podcasters in the world. But as one tweet put it, Drake giveth and Drake taketh away. Because while the interview boosted her career, it also destroyed her personal life. 1 minute, Bobbi was on top of the world. The next, her marriage was falling apart. Fans noticed she was flirting with Drake during the interview.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
Drake played along, and at first it seemed harmless. But then people dug deeper, and that's where they found something interesting. Bobbi had a pattern in multiple interviews. She would flirt with her male guests, even jokingly asking Funny Marco if he was hitting on her.
I can see you as a great relationship partner, and that's why you'll get
Are you
far.
hitting on me?
Hmm?
Are you hitting on me?
You're not my type.
What's your type?
While it might have just been part of her act, it didn't sit well with her husband. And just 6 days after recording the Drake episode, he filed for divorce. Coincidence? The internet didn't think so. And to make matters worse, Bobbi admitted that she skipped her daughter's first birthday to fly out to interview Drake.
You know,
I flew all the way here
you did. I really do appreciate
on my
that.
daughter's first birthday.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
To
this.
be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
Now, this isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. People started questioning her priorities. A little regret that you'll never be able to undo? To be here. Yeah, horrible parenting. And then things got even messier. Bobbi suddenly deleted the Drake interview, and the two unfollowed each other on Instagram. Why? No explanation. This fueled a massive conspiracy theory. Did Bobbi Althoff cheat with Drake? People wanted answers. Even Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports texted her, "My girlfriend says you hooked up with Drake and got divorced." Bobbi denied it, but by that point, no one cared. The damage was done. People weren't just questioning her marriage anymore, they were questioning her entire brand. After the Drake debacle, every move she made became controversial. Her interview with Lil Yachty got tons of backlash after she called him awkward.
So Yachty, when I walked into his house, I was so uncomfortable. Like, it was so awkward.
make you call him Boat?
He was so, no, I just call him Yachty. I don't, but I walked into his house and it was super awkward because like he's really kind of awkward. And I've heard that going into it because he was awkward. I walked into his house. He didn't even like say hi to me. I don't even want to do this. I'm texting my friend like, Ashley, I need to leave. This is so awkward. I don't want it. Like, what am I doing here? And then she's like, lean into this during the interview, like call it out.
The internet did not take this well. She wants to make awkward content, but then calls her guests awkward? And then came the biggest revelation. Was Bobbi's success actually organic? People noticed something strange. Her fast rise seemed suspicious. Some theorize that she was an industry plant, a creator backed by powerful people to force her into success. The evidence? She landed Drake, a rapper who rarely does interviews. She got signed to WME, the same talent agency as Drake. She suddenly had access to the biggest names in entertainment? When called out, Bobbi brushed it off. "I wish I was a plant, my life would be easier." But fans weren't convinced. Throughout her rise, Bobbi kept claiming she was broke.
I have debt, actually.
You have debt? How much debt do you have?
Right now I have like $20,000 of debt.
That sucks. Is that from school or is that from...
No, from my podcast.
Oh, for your podcast? What'd you borrow money for?
I didn't, well, I borrowed it from the bank to, like, I put it on a credit card. Just every episode that I film, I spend a lot of money on.
Wow.
But I haven't made any money.
But people did the math. Her husband was a millionaire, making tens of thousands a month from selling online courses. And Bobbi herself was caught spending $500 on designer sandals. Her whole struggling broke girl act? Fake. The biggest red flag came when people stopped caring. When she first interviewed Funny Marco, there wasn't a single negative comment. But just 3 months later, a Reddit thread titled "Thoughts on Bobbi Althoff" was brutal. Annoying as hell, not funny at all. She gives me the ick. I can see why she's popular, but she's just not interesting. And that was the beginning of the end. People realized her podcast wasn't actually that good. One reviewer summed it up perfectly. The content itself is boring. The episodes lack direction. It's just small talk. Even Funny Marco, her breakout interview, turned against her. At first, it was like she was trying to learn about people. Now it just feels like she's shitting on them. He revealed they were supposed to go on tour together, but Bobbi ruined everything.
I did stand up before, and I'm still doing it. So I understand I'm learning how to entertain a crowd. And it's not the same thing that you get on Instagram. This is real life where people are going to look and they want the energy and they want the feeling. And I feel like Bobbi was stiff a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey man, let's really work on this. Like, and I paid script writers, like, let's really get him a show.
According to Marco, Bobbi was stiff, difficult to work with, and refused to improve her stage presence. Her comedy just wasn't working for live shows. The tour never happened, and Marco walked away. Bobbi's response: she played the victim. "I was depressed. I told Marco I was struggling, and he ignored me." She also claimed to have debilitating social anxiety, despite literally building her career on talking to people. And just like that, Bobbi lost one of the few people who actually liked her. Then came the Offset interview where she tried to match his energy but failed miserably.
Tell them.
You gotta shake my hand.
Oh.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken, just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man. Damn, I'm trying to get you to play. You lost in the sauce. You ain't shaking my hand. We finna get you to 25 million. You know what I'm saying?
Watching Offset roast her was the best part of the interview. For the first time, people weren't laughing with her, they were laughing at her. By mid-2024, Bobbi's viewership plummeted. Her once viral clips now struggled to hit 1 million views. She tried launching a vlog series, but instead of support, it led to even more criticism. Her 15 minutes are up. Bye, Bobbi. This feels like her quitting video. Even her own fans were calling her out. This is embarrassing. By this point, even celebrities were calling her out. Get off the internet, you're boring. And then came the final nail in the coffin, a Forbes interview where she openly admitted, "I have no talent, I just want money."
In April, I saw a video of this girl talking about how she makes a lot of money on her podcast. I was like, I should make a podcast so I can make a lot of money. Because I was tired of making TikToks every day and doing brand deals, and it wasn't climbing. I was making a steady paycheck, but it wasn't climbing, and I wanted to do something that could make me more money.
At this point, no one respected her anymore. Her audience, gone. Her reputation, ruined. Her career, hanging by a thread. As of today, she's still trying, but one thing is clear, her moment as the internet's favorite deadpan interview has passed. Bobbi Althoff went viral fast, but in the world of internet fame, if you can't adapt, you fade away just as quickly. Was her fall inevitable, or did she sabotage herself? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smack that like button, and subscribe for more. We release a new video every week. Until next time, stay safe and be kind.